There are stories passed down through generations. Stories of a skin that may not even exist. Spartan, 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 Spartan. Another event, another reveal, another brand new skin. I scroll through all of them, thinking maybe this is it. A pirate, a robot, a tower from outer space. At this point I'm starting to think the helmet's been misplaced. Every update, every patch, every teaser that I see, for just a moment I believe maybe this one's finally for me. Spartan helmet skin wet, Spartan helmet skin wet. I've been asking for so long, I can sing it in my sleep. Spartan helmet skin wet, Spartan helmet skin wet. Every event comes and goes, still waiting patiently. Tequila man got his panda skin. Good for him, that's great. I'm genuinely happy for him, but let's not change the subject. The guy named Spartan still doesn't have a helmet. I'm no game designer, but that feels intentional. And honestly, the evidence is piling up. Maybe they're saving it, maybe they're cooking, maybe it's hidden in a future patch. Maybe FUT sees the comments, then immediately looks away. Spartan helmet skin wet, Spartan helmet skin wet. The whole chat already knows before I say a thing. Spartan helmet skin wet, Spartan helmet skin wet. At this point it's less a question, more a community tradition. Maybe the real Spartan helmet skin was the friends we made along the way. No, it definitely wasn't. We want the helmet, the helmet, the helmet. Years of videos, years of streams, years of shameless campaigning. The 300 have gathered, the petition remains active, the dream survives. Spartan helmet skin wet, Spartan helmet skin wet. I've come too far to quit right now. Spartan helmet skin wet, Spartan helmet skin wet. One day we'll finally see it. Golden crest, bronze helmet, standing proudly on the tower. Until that day, we'll keep asking louder than ever. Spartan helmet skin wet. Spartan helmet skin wet. Than ever. Spartan helmet skin wet.
What's up, guys? My name is Spartan, or I guess, the Golden Boy. What's up, Spartan? My name is Guys. There've been a few memes throughout the course of our time here. So that is the newest song that I have made. It is called Spartan Skin Win. Boys, I really want my Spartan helmet tower skin. You know, I've been playing this game diligently. I have collected every single skin pretty much that the game has offered up to this point. We've got some good ones. I mean, like the Rhino is kind of cool. You know, we've got some really cool skins. But like Check it out. Tequila Man, he has his freaking panda skin. You know, I just need it, man. I just need it. I need my Spartan helmet skin. So anyway, what I need you guys to do, spam the main tower Discord and be like, Spartan helmet skin, win. Boom. This is my super secret master plan that is now public on the internet. But yeah, boys, we need the Spartan helmet skin. Let's use our big brains and make it happen, I guess. I don't know. If we have to pull a rabbit out of the hat in order to get that cake, you know, we got to do it. But I just want all of you to know from the bottom of my heart, I love you guys. All right. Anyway, let's see. Boys, I'm going to experiment a little bit with not having a super high shockwave size. I suspect it's going to overall do good. Ordinarily for tournaments, I would like pull this all the way up, as you know. But I am thinking for this tournament, we're going to actually do it a little bit differently. So I'll explain kind of why once I figure out exactly where I need it. I wanted to extend a little bit past, like right about there is roughly good. Nah, that's even too much. That's too much. I want the normal enemies to be inside of my tower. So we're just gonna leave this all the way at level 0. But yeah, I want an eagle skin. All right, Zephyr, no offense, dude, but you need to get in line, man. I've been in the game a little bit longer than you. But like Tags, you know, he's got his DJ skin, which obviously, okay, I'm poking fun. Like these skins were already a part of the game, but still, I digress. I mean, yeah, we have some cool skins in here, but like there are some that are just kind of lame. Like, who is using the cactus? Nobody's using the cactus. Who's using the unlucky cow? Frickin' nobody. Nobody's using it. Who is using this ugly eyeball? Frickin' nobody. Who's using the flying car? Well, actually, that one's kind of cool. But you get what I'm saying. We got some cool skins. We got some uncool skins. But I would be willing to put money on it. If we got a Spartan helmet tower skin, that would be a lot of people's new go-to. I'm trying to see what would be a valid competitor. And I don't know. It's kind of tough, you know? I mean, the Mush Mush skin, it's a classic. That one's pretty funny. Obviously, the creepy clown looks kind of cool in-game. But, like, I don't know, guys. We got to figure something out. Ugh. Why is bro hating skins now? Boys, I'm hurt. I feel a strain in my soul every time I go live on every other Monday for the event stream. I just patiently wait for the event to reset. I stare diligently at the tower skin section just to be disappointed. I mean, I'm not going to lie. The Meteor, the Meteorite skin, it does look kind of cool. But come on, guys. Come on, guys. We need our Spartan helmet tower skin. Anyway. Let's see. There was something I wanted to do. I guess we can claim these. Crit factor, that'll be good. And we'll do this. I haven't actually checked the battle conditions today, so let's take a look at that. Don't give this idea to Fuds. This skin will cost $10. Oh boy. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Like, other games have done it. If you guys are familiar with Fortnite, that's just the closest example that I can think of. The most popular, like, streamer for Fortnite, his name is Ninja, and he has a skin of himself in the game. So developers are able to do this, but will they? Will they? To be determined. We will see. I don't know. Hopefully it happens, maybe not. But boys, all I can say, without a doubt, I will never run another tower skin once I get my Spartan helmet. Just saying. What do we got today? We've got Orb Resist, Enemy Speed, Enemy Attack Speed, Protector Ultimate, Mass Enforcement, and Energy Shields Down. Okay. Not terrible, except for these two in combination with each other, and this one. These three really are going to be the biggest issue for us, because of ranged enemies. We're going to get chipped away by ranged. I can already see it. Also, Batman has his skin now. I know, dude. I know. That's what I said during the stream. I was like, bro, you can't tell me that... Can I zoom in on it? I can't. Anyway, this looks like Batman, dude. He's like overlooking the meteorite. That is Batman. 100%. You cannot, you know, argue with me on this. That is Batman, dude. Anyway, yeah, not a terrible bracket overall. There's a couple big dogs up in here, so we'll have to see. But I suspect we might be able to get at least rank, whatever this guy's at, rank 5. So that's going to be our tentative goal. We'll see if we can do it. If not, you know, we'll be happy at rank 6. I got to rank 7 with my farming setup, so instead of stopping at like 10 waves like I usually do, I accidentally just did a full run and wasn't paying attention. But yeah, let's get some luck checks out of the way and see how this tournament's going to go. Oh yeah, somebody left a chat. I can't remember who it was. Somebody left a chat and said said that I should just send that song to Sam with 0. Yo, TKP.
At TKP 570 super chatted $5. Testing. I guess he works.
I guess he works. I guess so. Thank you for the 5, dude. Appreciate it. We will add that to the BB gun fund. Boys, TKP has been a baller recently. Huge shout out to TKP. Thank you, dude. Really appreciate the support. Yeah. Also, whenever the song is in the playlist somewhere, it's the Shameless Plug song, and I did remix it a little bit. So I changed some of the lyrics, so whenever that comes on, I'll try to remember to turn it up so you guys can hear. But I added more stuff about like the actual shameless plugs, like the sponsorships and the subscribing to the channel. And obviously the Discord server. I mean, come on. That's the biggest shameless plug of them all. And that one's free. Matter of fact, I'm just going to put the chat right here, right now. Discord. Join the Discord if you're not already in there. What are you doing? Get in here. We're having a good time. We are currently on the verge of setting a world record in terms of the longest active voice channel. We have about a little bit less than a year to go before we have achieved it, but we are working our way towards it. Slowly but surely. Anyway, another quick shameless plug, and then we can get started with this stream. This stream is sponsored by LD Cloud. LD Cloud is a cloud phone solution. You can think of it in the same way as playing the tower or any mobile game on your physical device, whether it be through an Android emulator on your computer or your actual app on your cell phone. Only it's not on your physical device. It is in the magical and mystical cloud. Guys, I've been using LD Cloud for the good part of... Yo, Alex, thank you for the 1,000 jewels. He sent Park the Bus. No idea what that means, but thank you, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I've been LD Cloud. I've been using LD Cloud for the good part of 4 months now, and it's been really nice. Obviously for content, I use Mumu App Player. I do have a link for that as well, and I get like $3 every time somebody downloads Mumu using my link. So if you guys are in the market for a new Android emulator, maybe you're tired of BlueStacks running ads in the background and slowing down your performance, or maybe you're tired of security breaches from LD Player, check out Mumu using the link right there. Oh my gosh, a goat trophy. Okay, that one's kind of hilarious. Antonio, thank you, bro. Thank you. That is really funny. But yeah, guys, check out LD Cloud. If you use my link, you can get a pretty good discount for first-time users. And it does support me and the channel. And more importantly, pays for all of the diapers and, most importantly, the BB gun fund. Guys, I've got squirrels climbing on my freaking power lines. I got to take care of them, you know? It's rough out here when you live out in the boonies like I do. You got to do what you got to do. Anyway, enough shameless plugs for now. We'll see. Let's go ahead and get ourselves prepped for the tournament. Starting with the modules. We'll go ahead and get these situated here. I think because it is Protector Ultimate, oh boy, I kind of want to use Harmony Conductor because of the ranged enemies. The enemy speed, they're going to be a lot faster. So I think Harmony Conductor is going to overall be better. I could be wrong on that. Maybe it would be better to just use Ohm Chip and have the extra damage, but we're going to try out Harmony Conductor. Something is telling me it's going to be good. I don't know. We'll see. Likewise, I kind of want to try Black Hole, or I want to try Galaxy Compressor so that we can have permanent Black Hole. I think that that's going to be good. I haven't used Galaxy Compressor in a tournament since, like, the dinosaurs roamed the Earth, so this is going to be kind of experimental, so bear with me. But I think it'll be good. I don't know. I think it has potential, right? It has potential. Let's actually start with Death Penalty as well, just for fun. And I think for the rest of this is pretty much good. Pretty much good. Yeah, I think this is what we will do. We'll go ahead and level up our modules, all that we can at least. I'm very close to 201 on everything. So I don't know what I'm going to do after that, but we'll see. Sent happy poop for 10 jewels. Thank you. Thank you, Alex. Always appreciate the happy poop. Not the sad poop. You know, you can keep that to yourself, but good Lord Almighty. Okay, anyway. Sent another happy poop. Oh my God. Bro, what is that? Oh, man. Yeah, sorry for the late stream. I've been kind of having like a midlife crisis, I think. I don't know. My sleep schedule is completely screwed. Like, completely. I think I fell asleep last night at like 4 in the morning and I woke up at just shy of 1 p.m. So basically like 2 hours ago for me. So yeah, my sleeping schedule is super scuffed, boys. It is scuffed. I got to figure something out. Anyway. Let's try to... I don't know, man. Let's actually just continue to try to pump up Amplify Bot, I think. I think that if I just do that, it'll be overall better. Oh, also, really quickly, for those of you that are around the same kind of point as me, if you are farming like tier 18, 19, 20, etc., probably don't use the range card, the range mastery, even if you have Spotlight Plus. I found, I'll show you guys. So these runs here were without the range card equipped. So I was doing 30-meter range for these runs and these runs. This run got scuffed. I don't really know what happened. Just died early, but let me see if... Okay. Yeah. Down here, where I'm getting actually less waves and way less coins per hour, all of these runs were with the range card equipped. So the range card actually kind of screwed me. It works great on tier 20. Well, I'm mainly talking about tier 19. All I'm saying, I went from averaging, whatever this is, like 3.5 quintillion per hour to now getting closer and closer to 5 quintillion per hour. So, obviously, everybody's tower is a little bit different. Like Tags just mentioned, it's working for him. It clearly does not work well for me. On 19, sure, no range card can be better. Yeah, I'm not to the point there. I have not even gotten the milestone for tier 20 yet. But then again, I also have not tried in a very long time. I haven't done milestone pushes in probably a month and a half, maybe. I really want to get this skin, the Eclipse. This one looks pretty cool. Not as cool as the Spartan helmet tower skin, of course, but like, you know, pretty cool. Anyway, let's get a couple more things set up, and then we will begin. Let's throw a scout in, why not? Is there anything we can do with it? This is cheap. Nah, we need duration. We'll do duration, and then one click of CD. Okay. Halfway to permanent. Okay. Is there any way to request a change in this game? Since your last stream, I think I know why my swamp is so worthless. I have the size research almost maxed, so I'm stunning stuff before it hits orbs. Really want a slider or something. Yeah, So what you can do, and I would encourage you to do this if you're farming. So start your run, whatever. I need to do this anyway so I can adjust my target priority and other things. But if you click into Poison Swamp, you can actually leave the stun unchecked. So like it defaults to being active all the time, but you can uncheck it, and you absolutely should for farming. Yeah, so like definitely do that. The other thing that you can do if you want to is you can ban the Swamp Radius perk. I have mine banned, but yeah, those are really the two best solutions that I have found overall. But yeah, you definitely don't want to be stunning enemies, because what will happen is you'll be, your swamp will go all the way like out here, let's say. Your black holes are maybe in here. And this enemy right here, they get stunned and eventually die to bounce shots and chain lightning procs, all of this stuff, outside of where your black hole multiplier is. So yeah, it's absolutely an econ killer. Tournaments, I turn off swamp for farming. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I don't know. It can be bad if you're doing like minimum range for tournaments, because like the overcharge eventually, like the enemies will all be stunned way outside here. And that's the problem I've been running into, is the overcharge will just bypass everything, get right here and start shooting me. And then my shockwave size would hit enemies all the way out here outside of my poison swamps, and definitely outside of my tower range. So I'm not able to utilize the bounce shots and chain lightning mechanics to kill the overcharge effectively. So I think I got this tip. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Biff. But I was talking to Biff, and he was like, hey, how come you max your shockwave size every tournament? And I was like, well, in my brain, more crowd control, more pushing enemies away is a good thing. But when the primary thing that kind of screws me over during tournaments is overcharge, it's actually negative. Obviously, specific battle conditions will kind of differ. Like if it's a fast ultimate, maybe you do want to have the enemies knocked back that far. But yeah. A wild G-Fuss has spawned just to mock me. Oh boy. So let's quickly adjust our orbs, then we should be able to get this thing started. Let's do like that, I guess. I don't know. Maximum orb coverage. Okay. I think we are all set up. I do need to make sure I actually turned on the swamp stun. There we go. And we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and begin. Study Mage sent a goat trophy for 1,000 jewels. Let's freaking go. Thank you, Study. I need to search something up real quick, because I have no idea. I like, jewels allegedly give me basically money. Like, they count like a super chat. Let's just see. I just want to see. The fixed conversion rate is 1 ruby equals 0.1 USD. Or 0.01. So 1 ruby is 1 cent. Well, what are jewels? It says every 2 jewels that a viewer spends equates to 1 ruby or 1 penny for the creator. Oh, okay. So 1,000 jewels is basically like 50 cents? Unless I'm bad at math. Okay. Or would that be $5? I don't know. I'm bad at math. Well, cool. Anyway, sorry, I was just trying to figure that out. Because I keep seeing more and more of that, and I just have no idea what it does. But apparently you get some jewels for free, I guess. I don't know. It's like a new thing that YouTube started implementing. But yeah, let's make sure that we're prepped on Spartan Jr., then we will go ahead and begin on there as well. If you want to join with me, it is currently 3:09 p.m. Central Time. So 2 minutes from now, so 3:11 p.m., we will begin on Spartan Jr. So pay attention to the clock. If you are in Platinum and would like to join with me, we will be doing so very, very shortly. So I did, last night, I finished my dissonant boost for tier, where is it? Tier 10 for utility. So I was able to get it. So tier 10 farming is about to get stupid. It's about to get real stupid. Look at that multiplier. Anyway, T-minus 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute, and then we will begin. This should be illegal. Oh my god. Dino sent 6-7 for 67 jewels. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
At Retro Gaming joined the 300. At Retro Gaming celebrates 6 months of membership. XD.
Has it already been 6 months, Millers? What the heck? Dude, thank you. Thank you for the support. 1,000 gems is 500 cents or $5. What? Are you serious? Oh, dude, that's crazy. And if everybody gets them for free, I don't know, do you get them monthly for free, or is it like you just get an initial... Because somebody said that they got them for free and didn't know what to do with them. I have no idea how it works. Press F. Oh, crap. Everybody join. I was not paying attention to the time. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. Let's see. Did we get anybody with us? Oh, no. Oh, no. Tags is here. Okay. Let's see. Anybody else? I think it's just Tags. Is Tags the only one that made it in? I think I was the last person to join this bracket. Sent Unk alert for 440 jewels. Oh, no. Don't forget to check DMs. I got you. EHP no keys? Question mark. I don't know who's saying that. No, study. You can still get keys even if you're EHP.
At Antonio Gabriel 78 joined the 300. At Antonio Gabriel 78 celebrates 7 months of membership testing. W, it works. Yeah, 7 months. Thank you, Antonio, aka Anton. I still remember the first time I read your name in the chat. I was like, I called you Anton because I don't know how to read. But to be fair, YouTube makes it very difficult. It doesn't show like what name that you actually put for your YouTube. It shows your handle. So like Study Mage's handle is StudyMage1440p. Alex's handle is Alex dash QB5S or 5PY. So, you know, it doesn't show like your actual name. Like my name is Spartan, but my @ is Spartan the Tower. So like yours, Antonio, says Antonio Gabriel 78. But it's all like combined together. So, I don't know, it's YouTube's stupid. Anyway. There's somebody in my bracket named EHP Nerf Win. Why does EHP need a nerf? EHP's already kind of nerfed just inherently. Nah, EHP does not need a nerf, dude. They're about to get a buff, right? With Primordial Collapse. Hello, I just unlocked ass mods today. I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy. Very nice. Congratulations. Yeah. Assist mods are awesome. Which one are you going to get first? Have you given it any thought, or are you even to that point yet? That's what I'm saying. We have it hard enough already. Yeah, that's... Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know what they could do to, like, nerf... Like, I don't understand that. I don't know why they would nerf it. Anyway. If anything, they're
like, if there's anything that they would nerf, I think it would be the inner landmine stuff that's going on recently. It's, like, pretty stupid. And I'm getting passed up by a bunch of dudes that are just, like, 2 months of stone packs into ILM Plus at this point, and I have not been doing that. So, like, that's what's happening to me right now. But yeah, you can see my Poison Swamp stun at 98 meters. This is like a really good sweet spot. It stuns them just outside of my tower range. So like enemies that eventually work their way in, they will still apply the bounce shots to all of those other stunned enemies and obviously the overcharge as well. But lucky for us, that's only going to matter for a little bit longer. It's not going to matter that much longer. But yeah, I don't know. My gut feeling about inner landmines is that they're going to receive some kind of nerf. So like, I was one of the first people, for example, when version 28 first dropped and we had the 5x utility echo boost. I was one of the first people to be like, yeah, guys, I'm sorry, but this is not going to stick. This is too good to be true. And that turned out to be correct. So take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. I don't have any insider trading knowledge. I'm just like, I'm objectively looking at it and how effective it actually is versus the cones cost, the stone cost to get there. And yeah, if I had to guess, it's either going to be a direct nerf to the scaling of ILM Plus, or more likely it'll be some kind of nerf to Echoing Shot. I think it'll probably be to Echoing Shot because that's the newest sort of part, and people are just abusing it through Inner Landmine Plus. So that's my guess. I don't know. I'm just a dude playing this game. Like I said, I don't have insider trading knowledge or anything like that. But speaking of trading, boys, my XRP, oh boy. Oh boy. We are struggling, boys. It is not good. It's about to dip below $1. So my average cost is my average cost is $1.50. So I am currently down. If I skip to the year chart, I'm currently down 50%. Oh boy. This is not good, boys. This song attacking HP too. Hey, it's funny. And I sent the EHP Pick Me song. I sent that to Zephyr. I sent it to Tequila Man. They thought it was hilarious, okay? Like, that's the thing. We poke fun at each other, but it's just fun. It's different than what happens on, like, Reddit and the main tower Discord. And, oh, admittedly, a little bit in our server as well and some of the other community servers. But, like, it's mostly just poking fun from our perspective, but there are people that take it way, way too serious to the point where it's, like, literally starting pretty heated arguments over a phone game, which I think is silly, but anyway, I digress. How do you see how big Poison Swamp is? Yeah, you can click on the Poison Swamp and it will tell you the radius you have from the lab. So the Poison Swamp size is currently being increased by that much. It doesn't directly say like how many meters you have necessarily. But yeah. Like for reference, mine is, I believe, maxed my radius at 1.2, and I am currently at 98.38 meters. So range card plus max range. That's where we're at. Made it 6th for the first time in my bracket today. Nice, dude. Nice. That's awesome. Also, I started Shatter Shards. Not looking forward to... Yeah. So I actually just unlocked Shatter Shards on Spartan Jr. Spoiler alert. The next episode will be coming out pretty soon. Possibly today, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I unlocked tier 16. I got to wave 70 on tier 16, so I got access to Shatter Shards. My plan is, while I'm still not very good with the cell economy, and I'm still like farming relatively lower tiers, I'm going to just complete this first level so that I have something working for me versus 0. So I'm going to complete level 1, and then I'm just going to leave it for a little bit, work on other stuff, get myself up to farming tier 12, and then come back to it when I'm able to like times 5 or times 6 some of these. You know, that's my plan. Obviously, finishing out lab speed is going to be super helpful as well. But yeah, dude, the guy, I did a tower review stream the other day after the event stream. I just kind of transitioned it and was like, hey, we'll do some tower reviews. There was a dude in there. He had really, really solid development pretty much everywhere except his labs, because his lab speed was like level 35 or something. And this guy was in the quadrillions of lifetime coins. So he had a bunch of stuff accessed in terms of labs. Like he already had shatter shards. He had a bunch of stuff. But his lab levels were so bad because of his lab speed. Boys, I'm not gonna lie. I was like this close. You can't see my hands, but I was like this close to shedding a tear. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, the optimal thing that you can do, if you want to, outside of my strategy, which is just super, super bullish, let's just max it out. A lot of people will initially, when they first start playing, and as soon as they gain access to it, they will leave it in until it's level 50. Then they'll take it out, work on some other stuff for a few weeks, maybe a few months, and then they'll come back, take it up to level 70, do the same thing, and then eventually take it up to 80, do the same thing, and then just gold box it after that. That's a strategy that a lot of players do. I still technically disagree with it. My opinion is, until this is gold boxed, you only have 4 lab slots. That's my opinion. But again, I'm super bullish about it. I truly believe that like time is the most valuable currency. So anything you can do to increase cell amount, to increase module levels, to increase anything that influences time, right? That's my opinion, but I asked Millers to review my tower, and he told me he wasn't qualified. Yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, Millers, I don't even know. Millers, if you're still in here, have you hit 1 year yet? I don't even know if he's hit a year. He may have. But yeah, anyway. Oh, sorry. I'm still in the lab screen. Ooh, Stream Elements makes a really good point. I don't know who this Stream Elements guy is, but he says, if you are enjoying the stream so far, consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. Aw, thank you, Stream Elements. I don't know who programmed you or paid you to say that, but thank you. Really, really good insight. What do you think about Reverse Orb Devo? I think it's very viable. The only real sort of issue is the overcharges, kind of the same thing that I'm dealing with tournaments. Some people really like it. Like, I know that that's the route that Tags did, and he saw really, really good results with it. I personally just kind of went Blender GC, like Glass Cannon Blender, because it's just easy, path of least resistance, don't care, just press play and go. Reverse Orb Devo, once you get it set up, it's very similar. It's just sort of a different strategy. Like, instead of bouncing enemies into your orbs like normal Blender does, you're instead kind of hoarding the enemies outside of your orb line. That's fine, I believe, until you get to the point of getting extra orb mastery, and then potentially you could run into some issues there, I think. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, Tags or Archer or anybody else who's more knowledgeable with that. But that would be the only flaw I could see, is you're not able to tag all of the enemies with your extra orb mastery. Again, I could be totally wrong on that. I don't know. I mean, you could always just adjust your orbs out farther. But yeah, the whole name of the game is trying to keep the enemies outside of your orbs and let them slowly trickle in. Well, that's how a lot of guys will sort of start their glass cannon journey, and I think it's valid. Maybe I could make a guide on that. I don't know. It's great because you don't gotta micromanage it. Yep. Yeah, dude, I'm not a fan of the micromanage builds. I'm really not. But there is an interesting build that I want to look into and possibly make a guide for. Other YouTubers here, I call dibs on this topic, but so I made my recent video basically just crap talking Orb Devo, and I got a whole bunch of comments saying that apparently there's this new Devo strategy where you basically do farming runs with your attack dissonant. It's like you do farming. It's a farming run, but it's in an attack dissonant run. So it sort of like turns your run into a Devo. I don't know. But I've heard of this. I want to look more into it and possibly make a video on it because apparently it's a pretty decent like mid-game build that a lot of guys are running. And I had no idea. I guess I'm a little bit out of touch. I've been in the later stages for a little while now. And I don't even know if Spartan Jr. is at the point where that would be advantageous or not. I have no idea. But yeah, it's something I definitely want to look into, and if it seems promising, like I'll definitely correct my Orb Devo video and probably make a guide for this new attack Devo dissonant run strategy. I don't know. It wasn't as effective as a normal run. Yeah, that's what I've heard from some people. I've also heard the opposite. So it's probably one of those things. It's just super nuanced. Everybody's already covered that in a short, just to let you know. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, but like where I'm struggling is you would still have to Devo a lot of stuff because more than likely if you're running that attack Devo build, you don't have access to the workshop orb adjuster. And so your orbs are way outside of your tower range and you're killing enemies way outside of your black holes. If I had to guess, that's like, I mean, that's a big issue, right? I don't understand. I don't know. Yo. Thank you for the fortune cookies. Statistically, I have terrible luck with fortune cookies. I love Chinese food, but man. Also, fun fact. Fortune cookies and orange chicken were not actually made in China. They are a construct of American consumerism. Yeah, there you go. The more you know. Howdy, Spartan. Good luck in the tournament. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. I'm certainly gonna need it. Yeah, this set of battle conditions on paper doesn't look... Oh my god, hold on. I need to stop for a second. Do my eyes deceive me? Do my eyes deceive me? I need to pause the song for a second. Dark 22? Dude. Where have you been? How have you been? What? Guys, Dark is like... He's like first 100 subscribers. Like, he's an OOG, like 2 O's, not just one. Dude. He was one of the first 5 people in the Discord server. What up, Dark? How's it going, dude? Okay, sorry, back to the music. YouTube told me not to forget that I'm a mod, LOL. Oh, wow, that's funny. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm just grinding, trying to get some keys, and trying to get to keys on Spartan Jr. Dark came back just in time for Poison Swamp to be great again. I'm first 200 subs, I think. Yeah, you're also very early. You were definitely within the first 200 or 300 in the Discord. You're probably first 100 in the Discord, if I had to guess. Because we did that initial Discord launch stream and got basically 300 or 400 members right out the gate. And I think you were a part of that first influx. Same with Study. Yeah. A lot of OGs. I'm in the first 1,000 maybe. Yeah, boys, we've come a long way. We are just shy of 11,000 subscribers. We're like 200 shy. So if you are new, do me a solid. Consider liking the stream and subscribing. I did not expect so much hype, LOL. Dark, people know you. People root for you. Do you know how many giveaways we've done that you've been entered and people have been like, guys, we need Dark 22 to win. Tags versus Spartan chess stream. I don't know. I'm kind of... I'm more of a checkers guy, you know? I'm not very well practiced in chess. Where's Goose? Goose quit the tower. He's one of the few that we lost during the initial launch of B28. R.I.P. Goose. I miss Goose too. It's okay though. PC Noob. Yeah, dude, PC Noob. I have not seen PC Noob in a minute. Told me to join your Discord while we were talking in Crowbar's chat. Nice, nice. Why do you guys want to see me play chess? Bro, I don't even know how to play chess. I've only played like with my grandpa at Cracker Barrel. Like that's my only experience playing chess. For a while, I thought Primo wasn't coming back. Yeah, he's been in and out pretty consistently. But some of us have been here the entire time. Tags, Zephyr, obviously myself, Tequila Man, Bonzo. J-Plays coming back when? I don't even know what happened to J-Plays. There's a lot of speculation. Maybe that's what I need to do. I just need to like disappear off of the internet for like 3 months and then come back. But I'll do it like strategic, right? To build like a bunch of hype. And people will be like, oh my god, where did Spartan go? What happened to him? And then, nah, people will just be like, oh, he's probably just playing Apex Legends. Actually, this is a bad idea. I'm not going to do that. Never mind. I can't afford to do that. I need the ad revenue. Oh, man. PC Noob is the homie. Yeah. Dude, he made that hilarious TikTok. It was like... Okay, so this might sound controversial, but it's a clip of... Actually, can I just show it? Let me pull it up on TikTok. That'll be the easiest way to do this. I think this is PC Noob. Let me see. No, that is not PC Noob. There he is. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm going to show you guys this really, really quickly. Let me filter over to this screen. Turn this on. Okay. Hopefully this works. Oh my gosh, this is way too big. I need to make this a bit smaller. Okay, yeah, so PC Noob right here. Hilarious guy. So I'm just going to show you this video here. It's like these two feminists, and they're like, men only want one thing. And I'm just going to play it.
Men only want one thing, and it's not money, it's not power, it's not love.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Men only want one thing, and it's not love, and it's like a galaxy compressor, a lab speed, like all of this stuff. It's freaking hilarious. Anyway, sorry. Let's get back to the actual content. Okay. Anyway. What comes after Q in the tower? S. Yeah, little s. Oh my gosh, we are at 1800 waves. I didn't even realize we were that far. Okay. Let's dial back the game speed a bit for the projectiles. Let's also check on Spartan Jr. We can't forget about Spartan Jr., guys. Hey guys, and Spartan, what up? What up? But yeah, anyway, sorry if that upset anybody. It is like two very feminist people, but their thing turned into a meme that has been used in multiple connotations. So I think it's okay. I think it's appropriate to show that. Hopefully that didn't offend anybody. If it did, I apologize. What's up, Spartan? How are you doing, dude? I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I'm staying optimistic. I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying the tower. I'm super excited for this minor update coming soon. 28.3 coming soon to theaters. Make Glass Cannon great again. They're gonna make Glass Cannon great again. It's gonna be beautiful. Chain lightning. It's gonna do all the damage. All of it. Oh man. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Because I'm one of the few people that kind of just wanted to stay Glass Cannon. I didn't want to go back to EHP, you know? Yo, Rubber. Thank you, dude.
At Rubber_DuckSauce just gifted 1 memberships.
Dude, Rubber is the GOAT. This man, every time he shows up, without fail.
Rubber_DuckSauce gifted
Thank you very much, dude.
7,168 a membership.
Yo, Jonah Trap, if you are here, sound off in the chat. I want to see you. Congratulations if you are here. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment on it and just be like, yo, thank you, Rubber. Dude, Rubber Duck Sauce, the GOAT. Nah, it's going to be game-breaking Poison Swamp buff. Yeah, it's going to affect a lot of stuff, but the main thing that's a terrible Trump impression. Okay, listen. It's usually much better. Obviously, that one was a little bit scuffed. I get kind of nervous. You know, there's 85 people in here. I'm a little bit shy. I've been talking to I talked to Tags last night in the Discord, and he always says how he's shy. I think part of that rubbed off on me a bit. Anyway, I digress. Let's see. I need to continue to max out damage. Okay. It's going to be... Yeah, I already read that. Yeah, the speculation is Poison Swamp's going to get a pretty big buff. But also, Smart Missiles buff, question mark. All of the ultimate weapons will actually follow target priority. So, in theory, Overcharge now comes inside of tower range. Smart Missiles on a max cooldown with a substat. They just pew, 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 blow up the freaking Overcharge. In theory. This is all speculative, right? But what if? What if? In combination with Echoing Shot, and recently, Greenie has put a lot of stones into Smart Missiles. Maybe Greenie has insider trading knowledge. I need to talk to Greenie more. I don't know. I'm super confused on why they are gonna make Prim C bigger. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, better. Yeah, that was something that confused me as well, Zephyr, because I'm like, in my opinion, like, Primordial Collapse is already, like, pretty high up there in terms of, like, module tier list. Like, it's pretty much usable regardless of what build you're running, regardless of what stage of the game that you're in. There's utility whether you just started the game or you're, like, farther into the game like I am, you know? I think Greenie's just out of stuff to spend stones on. Yeah, I don't know. That could be the case. Prim C, I think, is the second best mod in the game. Yeah, I think I would agree with that. I still think Orbital Augment is overall the best, even after the changes that they made to it. I think it actually buffed it for basically everything except for fleets. Like, yeah, it got nerfed a little bit for fleets. Fleets only bother a very select portion of the population. So overall, I think Orbital Augment is probably overall the best. Yeah, Dimension Core, like, in terms of hybrid and GC, obviously, like, S tier. If for EHP, I don't know. I don't know how much utility or how much value you get from Dim Core unless you have, like, Smite. I don't know. Anti-Q Portal the GOAT. Yeah, admittedly, I do love ACP. I'm pretty sure ACP was one of my very first Ancestral modules. It may have actually been my first on Big Spartan. I don't know. It was definitely my first armor module. I remember that. But remember, like, when I started playing this game, like, Sharp Fortitude did not exist. Orbital Augment did not exist. Like, so many of these modules were not even here. So the overall selection of what we had available was just not... Like, ACP, even if you were EHP, was just kind of the best. Anyway. Why do you think Orbital Augment is the best? Good question. We can pull it up and I will show you. So, just look at it. This is why. Sorry, that wasn't very good. Deals 15% remaining health damage. This is, like, huge. It doesn't sound like it would be a lot, but if you watch how, like, I'm on 2 times game speed, I'm tagging so many enemies with it, just over and over and over again. Like, all these enemies that get sucked into my black holes, over and over and over. They're just getting tagged by that 15% remaining HP.
At Fuse Road 00 super chatted $9.99. You know, since we have a song making fun of the HP, we need one for GC and hybrid.
I mean, you can try, although it's kind of hard to make fun of GC. Like, the only real ammunition you have, for lack of better words, is like overcharge. Like, that's really the primary downside. And you have to basically wail to make GC, like, super good. Or just play the game for, like, multiple years. But yeah. The EHP Pick Me, it's mostly... it was mostly for the, like, mentality around it. I guess the equivalent for Glass Cannon would be, like, GC Elitist or something like that. I don't know. Because I feel like... So here's kind of my perspective on it. I feel like the EHP guys are kind of like your, like, blue-collar guys, right? Like, the EHP dudes, they're like your plumbers or your electricians, you know? They're doing the nitty-gritty work. That it's obviously a lot harder, but, you know, they take a lot of pride in it. I've been blue-collar most of my life. I understand. And the Glass Cannon guys are like your, you know, your corporate, your white collar, your I sit at a desk all day because it's easier, it pays off better, generally speaking. That's kind of the way I've looked at it. There's a sense of, like, posh, like, I don't know, uppity maybe. Like the Glass Cannon elitists, they're the guys that are like, haha, just get more damage, bro. What are you doing? Haha. You know, we all talk like that too. I turn it off obviously for the like live streams, but otherwise, if you talk to me in the Discord, you know that that's exactly how I talk. But yeah. Back in the day, it was Astral Deliverance, ACP, G-Comp, Dimension Core, and EHP was AD, Wormhole Redirector, G-Comp, and Ohm Chip. Yeah. I am really happy that they changed Ohm Chip. So for those of you that don't remember the old Ohm Chip, or maybe you're newer to the game, they like significantly buffed it. So like what the old ohm chip used to do is it used to just like, it didn't have this part here where you would get additional damage from the enemies around the bosses. What it used to do was it would basically just have this. It would say Spotlight focuses bosses. And at Ancestral level, it was Spotlight focuses on every single boss, basically. And at Epic level, it was like 1 in every 4 or something like that. So that was the only thing that changed based on the rarity, but there was no additional benefit. So like you get to a point where like you can see Big Spartan, my Spotlight coverage is like freaking pretty crazy, right? I have a lot of Spotlight coverage, so I really have no need for that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's interesting. My Spotlight is actually not... Oh, I'm not using ohm chip. Okay, that's why. But yeah, just give me the old Poison Swamp back. Dark, no, dude. You don't actually know what you're asking for. Part of getting the old Poison Swamp back also involves losing so many coins and performance issues. Crap, we're gonna pop demon mode here. Unless we do the pause strategy. Unpause. Pop demon mode. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Let's check out the health on Spartan Jr. We should be pretty close. Not really. Old Poison Swamp looked cool, but it was not good compared to what it is now. Do I look like I need coins? I don't know, man. I haven't seen your tower in a while. I haven't seen you in a while. You got to join BC more and hang out when you're available. I know you're busy with like uni and being a adult and all this stuff. But like, anyway. Yeah, old ohm chip was terrible. Overcharge at 1945. Okay. Well, honestly, like, depending on how many energy shields we have, we might just nuke that overcharge. Let me see. I have the chart. I can pull it up on my Discord. So, okay. So, yeah, 1940. Yeah, 1945 is... Okay. And then we get 2 guaranteed overcharges at... Yeah, at 2010 and 2035. So that's back-to-back overcharge. Not fun. Not fun. We probably won't make it that far. What I'll probably do after the stream is over, because right now I'm just like in YouTuber mode, I'll probably just do another run and actually like micro the hell out of it. It's hard for me to like, you know, look at the chart. So when I say micro, by the way, that's talking about like actually paying attention to the wave count. So like right now we're about to see an overcharge. We have no... Oh wait, did we just death penalty the overcharge? Oh, I think we death penaltied the overcharge. Okay, that's huge. Wow. I did not see that coming. Tone back the game speed a bit. This is still the best song. I've tried to make good songs, but this one's just huge. I I had 100% coverage and Harmony Conductor would touch everything. Old Poison Swamp was awesome. Yeah, it did look kind of cool when they would just spawn all over the place, but I still think overall it's better now. Because now you don't have to worry about like, oh crap, there's a Poison Swamp thing way out here. I just instantly kill the enemies out here, way outside of my black holes, you know? But like for tournaments, yeah. The old swamp definitely... Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Voices in the static start to feel real.
If you're not already in the Discord,
I'm doing blue collar work right now. Downside is it's hard to hear the stream. Yeah, dude, when I first started playing this game, I was doing electrical work. And yeah, I was doing like 10 to 12 hour shifts every day, Monday through Friday, occasional on call on weekends. And my phone would die like 5 hours into my shift because at the time I was unaware that you could play this game on your computer. I didn't know, you know, I thought, oh, it's a mobile game. You play it on your phone. So my phone would just die halfway through my shift every day. It was terrible. Not to mention, you know, if you've done like any trade work like that and you've been up in somebody's attic during the summer, holy crap. So like it's already a bajillion degrees up there, right? But imagine you have a phone playing the tower in your pocket and it literally feels like it's burning you. Like it feels like it could catch on fire. Spartan's victory anthem is pretty awesome. Yeah. I need to hit rank 1 again so I can play the song again. My victory was very short-lived, unlike the song. The song, you know, W song, but the actual victory part of it, very short-lived. I'm just getting passed up by all these dudes going into inner landmines. It's bullcrap. And I'm kind of gambling in the sense that I'm not going into ILM, even though temporarily right now, it seems to be what is like helping people improve the most for GC. But again, I really do think it's like too strong and it's probably going to receive some kind of nerf. That's my guess, right? Like, again, I could be wrong. I don't know. So we should be good for overcharges until... Yeah, we shouldn't see another overcharge until 2010, wave 2010. But it's back-to-back overcharge, so like it's not going to be super good. Some people at my work do welding in basically metal containers, so I'd have to imagine they know how that would feel. Yeah, it's rough. What sucks is like, so like a lot of new construction homes, like I mostly worked in new construction. So like if you go into an attic of a new construction house, it's not a lot, like the insulation is often not the older stuff, right? Like the fiber or fiberglass standard kind of insulation that's been used for like years and years. A lot of it nowadays is the spray foam insulation. That is much better to be around because you can breathe and you're not just sucking in fiberglass all day. Yeah. Those of you that do blue collar work, like be sure to like take care of your bodies because it is freaking brutal. It is brutal on your bodies. And if you don't want to die when you're like 50 or have the back and knees and, you know, the joints of like an 80-year-old person, like take care of yourself now, you know, hit the gym, stretch. If you work around toxic materials, like be safe. Like anytime I was up in an attic, I put on freaking chin diaper mask because I didn't want to just suck up fiberglass. People made fun of me. That's what happens in blue collar world. They make fun of you. But I didn't feel like sucking up a bunch of fiberglass in my nose. Always wear a mask and proper PPE. Yes, personal protective equipment. My phone has shut off from overheating due to the game, LOL. Let me run all night while plugged in. Let it run all night while plugged in. Screen was so hot, it burned my arm, and I woke up, so I won't do that anymore. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. That is where today's live stream sponsor comes in, LD Cloud. Imagine a world where you can be up in somebody's attic and not have your phone burn a hole through your pocket. Instead, during your lunch break, or, if you just have 2.5 seconds to yourself, you can log in from your Safari or your Google Chrome app, whatever it is. You can log into your tower, claim your gems, and move on with your day. But you don't have to expend your phone's battery. You don't have to let it get to the point where it's literally burning you and waking you up. That is where LD Cloud comes in. They have a lot of flexible plans depending on your lifestyle and your budget. And I've personally been using it for the good part of 4.5, maybe close to 5 months at this point. Definitely recommend it. Really good product. And it is, it's really good. Oh God, Spartan's a safety man. Yeah. It's like those memes with the OSHA guy. They're like, you can't be down there. No, I was never that bad. Probably the sketchiest thing that I did when I was doing electrical work was, my company, we worked with very, very high-end homes in our area, like, $2, $3, $4 million homes. And every one of those houses, as you can imagine, they just have FU money. So, for some reason, they all want, 20-foot ceilings. But the entryway, we did one entryway that was, a 30-foot ceiling. And they had, a $2,000 chandelier that we had to put up. And our biggest ladder that we had at the shop couldn't even get there. And it wasn't positioned where we could get an extension ladder up there either. So what we did was we got a 20-foot ladder, and then stacked 2 6-foot ladders on top of it and kind of anchored them to each other with... we anchored them together by literally tying the wires, tying the ladders together with wire. It was pretty sketchy. It was really sketchy. Yeah. We were instructed, though, not to drop the $2,000 chandelier. We were instructed if we were going to fall, make sure that we fall, not the chandelier. So, yeah. That was fun. Luckily, nothing happened, but it was definitely sketchy. That ain't OSHA approved. Yep, this is definitely a safety violation. Well, you run into some homeowners, what we ordinarily would have done in that situation is rent a genie lift. There's the lifts that you just lift yourself up, basically. That's the appropriate way to do it. But you have some homeowners that are super peculiar and they don't want specific equipment used. And again, these are people paying us a lot of money to set up their $10 million house. So, you got to do what you got to do. You got to get the bag, But at least my company, they were a lot more compliant in terms of OSHA and safety on the commercial side versus the residential side, because the inspectors, they don't often come while you're working residential. They're there almost on a weekly basis when you're doing commercial work for obvious reasons, right? If you're doing a big office or a restaurant or apartment complex or something, yeah, there's OSHA people there almost every day. But if you're doing just a house for somebody, they do their initial look over, Maybe they'll come halfway through the project, and then they'll come when it's all said and done. I won't do residential work, only commercial for me. Yeah. Commercial work is definitely... I think it's a little bit more fun because the crews are bigger, and there's more of a sense of like camaraderie with a bigger crew. So it was more fun from that perspective. Plus, if you run into like troubleshooting issues or, you know, stuff isn't working, there's just more people there. There's just more people there to like, you know, figure out the problem, figure out the solution, etc. They don't have the money to pay the worth of my life. No one has that much money. Well, absolutely. Listen, I agree. But when you are barely skating by and you're trying to put food on the table for your wife and your, at the time, like barely 1-year-old, you got to do what you got to do, you know? Yep, there it is. We die. Okay, we're currently sitting at rank 5. We can do better. We can do better. We can absolutely do better. How close are we to this next guy? Oh yeah, we're gonna beat this guy. 100%. Yeah, sorry, buddy. You're going down. You're going down, son. Oh my God, would you look at the time? Work is done, gotta go home. $50 is $50. Yep, exactly. Rob a bank, set for life. So the strategy, if you rob a bank, my understanding is, I've never robbed a bank, but my understanding is like, they don't actually have that much physical cash. Like, you know, maybe they'll have like up to 100K or something like that, which is a lot. Like, that's life-changing money. Don't get me wrong. But the real strategy is you figure out a way to just basically have them direct deposit all of the electronic funds into your account. Obviously, you would want to make sure it's some kind of like sketchy offshore account so that it's not traceable or trackable with you. Maybe it's under like an LLC or, you know, it's under something that's not like your name, right? Because that would be stupid. But like, that's the strategy. That's where the real money comes in. Again, probably don't rob a bank. Like maybe just figure something else out, you know? Like do Uber or DoorDash or like something. Like figure out a side hustle. But like, probably don't rob a bank. But if you do, you know what I'm saying? Just have them send it all to your offshore's crypto account. Let me take notes on how to rob a bank. Oh my God. Are we going to get demonetized because I'm talking about criminal activity? Probably. Who cares? Whatever. It's fine. The Key and Peele strat: get hired, gain their trust, then pay yourself monthly. Yes, dude, that's a funny video. Oh my gosh, I love Key and Peele, dude. Rug pull your fans, you'll make bank. Oh my gosh. Hey, you know, just like Dark said, $50 is $50. Just saying. This isn't criminal advice. Yeah. I mean, I am publicly saying, do not rob a bank. But if you do... Good Lord Almighty. Okay, let's see. Do we want to change anything out? Let me just take a look. I don't think... I feel like Galaxy Compressor is the strat. I don't know. I feel like it is. Like, yeah, we're not getting as much coverage as we would if we were using Singularity Harness in terms of our Amplify bot. But I really feel like this is it. I don't know. New favorite Spartan quote. Probably don't rob a bank. Oh, man. Is that going to get clipped? Am I going to get clipped now? Oh, boy. This guy on YouTube told me to, officer. Oh, no. Yeah, guys. Don't rob a bank, I promise. I have a much better solution for how to get all of you rich. Check this out. So, the 300 coin is coming. soon to theaters. So I would have called it Spartan coin, but that's already taken, unfortunately. So 300 coin. Trust me, this is going to be the big thing. This is going to be the big coin. It's going to be the new Bitcoin, right? It's going to go huge. And because all 105 of you are here right now with me, you guys all get to get in on it. So let me just run the game plan by you guys. So here's the plan. All right, you guys are the insiders. I need you guys to push this coin out. Get it out to the masses. Get people hyped on it. Explain how this is going to be the big thing. I'll try to work on the details and give you guys the exact script on what to say, of course. But it's just take my word for it. I'm trustworthy, right? You guys can trust me. I have your interest in my heart. That is, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, don't rob a bank. Instead, invest in 300 coin. It's gonna go big. It's gonna go to the moon. To the moon. It's gonna be the next Bitcoin. Trust me. So as soon as this coin shows up, here's the plan. I will first put my huge investment in, which you guys won't know about, of course, so I don't really know why I'm telling you, but I'll put my huge dollars in first to inflate the price, show you guys some pretty quick growth. That will then entice you guys to buy in, and then you guys will see the numbers continuing to rise. Things are looking good. Things are looking too good to be true. But wait, there's more. You guys will do the marketing strategy of spreading it out to the masses via Twitter, Reddit, just everywhere. Frickin' Facebook. Get Granny in on this. Get Granny Francis in on this. Frickin' Lottie Dottie, everybody is getting a piece of the pie. And then, once it meets the specific financial metrics, which I will tell you publicly that I will tell you, that's when we all pull out. But we're not little wussies, so we know better than to pull out. So, anyway, basically, long story short, I'm gonna disappear off of the internet, probably buy some kind of private island or something, and then you guys will never hear from me again. And everybody else will be like, what happened? I thought this was gonna be the next Bitcoin. Anyway, so that's basically, to sum it up, that's how meme coins work. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Before doing this, become a senator, diplomatic immunity. Oh my gosh. Oh man, yeah. Have friends in very high places. Being demonetized is no longer a problem for Spartan. He found a solution. Just rob a bank. Like the Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, exactly. All in. Guys, we are going all in on 300 coin. But again, trust me, I have your interest in my heart. Like, you guys, we're a team, you know? Definitely. Does that sound genuine? Holy crap. We finally found the real reason that Spartan won't show his face. Oh my gosh, dude. But like, that's actually, like, that's how all of these meme coins work. And it's to the point where now with AI, stuff is getting really sketchy. I have a lot of finance related stuff in my like TikTok feed, my Facebook Reels feed, all of this stuff, because I nerd out about personal finance. And I frequently will get, it'll be a post saying like, Donald Trump said that this is going to happen. And it specifically references like a specific meme coin. It's like, for a while, it was like all of these coins showing up about oil because of the Strait of Hormuz. And it's an AI generated clip of Donald Trump basically saying that like this coin is going to solve the issue in the Middle East. But it's really, really scary because it looks so real. And I know better because I'm not dumb, right? But so many people buy into this, right? They think that it's real. They think that it's legitimate. They buy in, and then they get rug pulled. And then later on, new news comes out. Oh, sorry, it wasn't actually this coin. It's this one. This is the real one. And it just happens time and time after, over and over again. It's super, super unethical. It's really, really bad. Anyway. Wait, is Spartan Jewish? No. I'm not Jewish. I can't remember exactly what I am. I'm either Irish or Scottish. I can't remember. But growing up, my grandpa told us that we were 25% Native American. We were part of the Cherokee tribe. Even though my grandpa didn't have his Cherokee card, my dad didn't have his. And my dad, for Father's Day, like several years ago, probably like 10 maybe, he got one of those like, what is it, like 23andMe or something? I don't know. It's like one of those ancestry tests that you can do where you mail them your DNA and then they trace it back. And it turns out we have literally no Native American blood in us at all. I love my grandpa, but holy crap. Spartan NFTs win. Oh my gosh. How funny would it be if I made an NFT of what the Spartan helmet tower skin could look like? And we got it so valuable. And all of the proceeds would basically go towards bribing Tech Tree Games. We'd be like, hey, you see this NFT? I will sell you a fractional share, like 2% of it, in exchange for my Spartan helmet tower skin. Think of the possibilities. Dude, the boomers on Facebook will believe this. Yeah, dude. Like, my parents, which are, I think, technically, like, Gen X, I think. I don't know. Whichever the one is, my parents are, like, in their mid-50s, right? So, but yeah, anyway. So, my parents will frequently send me something and be like, hey, this seems like a really good investment. Like, you should look into this. And I'm like, Dad, Mom, this is AI generated. And they're like, what? No, he said it. Like, Donald Trump literally just said it. I just watched him say it. And I'm like, Dad, people can use AI to make people say things that they didn't actually say. We're living in that kind of world. Anyway, it's really scary, man. Like, and it's only going to get worse. And it doesn't help that the U.S. Congress decided, hey, we'll just not regulate AI for 10 years. I can't remember, but the U.S. decided that, like, what, 2 years ago or something like that? So it's like, okay, AI is developing so fast, and we're, quote-unquote, not gonna regulate it or watch it for 10 years. It's like, don't stop at just a tower skin. Get that smart missile buff too. Yeah. I'll play my cards very well. Trust me. I'll say, all right, listen, the best I can do. You get 4% of the Spartan helmet tower skin NFT in exchange for actually implementing it into the game. But there's another contingency. I need a nerf to EHP. So that I can do better than Giga Drill in tournaments again. And most importantly, I need a buff to my smart missiles. I need them to do something. And I need to feel it. If any of those conditions are not met, the deal will be off, and I will maintain sole owner of the Spartan Helmet Tower Skin NFT. I'm not gonna lie, the NFTs, that whole like phase of time, I never understood the whole thing with NFTs. I don't know. They just seemed super weird to me. Like, cryptocurrency makes sense. There's utility for it. It makes sense, right? But NFTs, it's just digital, like it's pictures. It's digital art. It doesn't make any sense in my brain. I don't know. I'll tell you something that makes even less sense, and this, I don't know if this is still happening or not, but this was a thing that happened roughly like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe it's still going on. I have no idea. But it was this whole phenomenon. I think it came after the NFT phase or maybe slightly before. But basically, people were buying and selling digital real estate. You can buy this digital piece of land only located in the metaverse. And it's like, it was not cheap either. It was like freaking, it was worth, quote unquote, worth some money. I never understood digital real estate, right? Because like real life real estate, the earth is only so big, right? It's a finite resource, the physical land that is on our planet Earth. That's a tangible, real thing, you know? But like digital real estate, what the hell is that? Anyway. But yeah, generally speaking, when it comes to like investing, if something that you're looking at investing in does not have actual tangible real value or utility, it's probably a scam. Like most of these meme coins that are literally just like a crypto coin that says like, yeah, we're going to be the next Bitcoin. Probably a scam, guys. There are cryptos that are, you know, they actually have backing around them. Like, especially like the big exchanges. Those are tangible, real assets. But like Dogecoin, for example, just a meme, you know? People became millionaires on it, don't get me wrong. But way more people got rug pulled. So you just got to be careful when you're looking at online stuff. Especially in this AI world where everything is AI. For all you guys know, I could be AI streaming to you right now. You know, it's kind of scary times that we're living in. Like people are AI generating world leaders saying things that they didn't say. It's pretty scary. Hawk to a coin on top. Oh my God. I remember that, dude. I remember that. She started a podcast and that was kind of starting to flop. So she was like, I know what I'll do. I'll start a meme coin. It's like the new hot thing, man. I don't know. Could just do stocks. Yeah. Like, I'll tell you guys what I have going on investment wise. I have my Roth IRA, which is very, very boring. I'm doing this fun, crazy thing called the 3-fund portfolio. It's VTI, which is the total stock market. Actually, here, I'll just pull it up. But basically, I have that. I have the bond market at like very, very low. Then I have a growth index, VGT, the Vanguard Growth Technology Fund. So those are my 3 holdings in my Roth IRA. But most of it, like 80% of my Roth IRA is just VTI, following the S&P 500. After that, I do have a portfolio that is more like speculative. I do have some like individual stocks, but it's effectively a growth portfolio. Like, I'm 27 years old. I still hypothetically have time on my side, Lord willing. You know, so I have a lot of investment into a whole bunch of different individual growth stocks that I just believe in. Like Apple is an example. Crapple Apple, you know. Google is another example. I'm technically employed with Google, so I guess yeah. But Meta platforms, I have stock with them, Microsoft, Nvidia, all of these big companies, because I just kind of, there's a lot of conviction. What I do is buy 1 share of VOO every time it falls. Yeah, a lot of people just buy VOO in their Roth IRAs. I mean, VOO, that's the S&P 500, right? That's the top 500 companies in the US. It's a little bit different. There's overlap with VTI because VTI is the total stock market. But VOO is just the like S&P 500. So the top companies in the United States, specifically the United States. But yeah, a lot of people do that. This just in, AI is very skilled at lawn mowing. Dude. So I don't know about AI doing mowing, but there are self-operating lawnmowers now. Like when I go to my parents' house, they live in a pretty bougie, like middle-class neighborhood, and there's all these people that they have like these little robotic mowers just going around. It's like, man, everybody's getting put out of business. No way that Spartan is AI. No computer-based algorithm could be so obsessed about lawn mowing. I know, right? Yeah. J Fuss, I think that's true. Yeah, and you can actually dive into these funds and see how much of the influence is from specific companies. But yeah, there's a lot of VOO right now. Well, in general, like even BTI, if you actually go into it, you can see where the performance is going good, where it's going bad, etc. Most of the stuff going quote unquote good is in technology based, which AI also falls into that, but technology based companies. That's why in my Roth IRA, I do have a decent percentage allocation to VGT, which is basically the Technology Growth Index Fund. But again, like a lot of investing depends on your time horizon. If you're in like your 40s or your 50s, you probably want to be a little bit more conservative, right? Because markets fluctuate. They go up, they go down. So if you're in your, early to mid 40s and above, you probably, instead of going more speculative, you would rather go with more like blue chip companies that offer some kind of dividend. Stuff like that versus focusing solely on like capital gains growth. So like, I'll just lay out my plan if you guys care. Hopefully it's not too boring. My plan is spend basically the next 15 to 20 years all in on growth, trying to grow the capital gains as high as humanly possible. And then once I hit year 50, Lord willing, hopefully nothing happens to me, whatever. But once I hit year 50, maybe a little bit earlier, depending on how much I can invest over that course of time, I'll basically transition either all or a pretty significant chunk of my portfolio. I will transition it into an income portfolio, which that basically just means bigger companies that offer a dividend. They're not as much focused on growth of the company. They're more focused on just kind of continuing to grow that dividend payment over the course of time. So really good example is like Coca-Cola. They have like a 30 or 40s, maybe even more than that, but they have a huge track record of increasing their dividend amount every single year. So a lot of like retirees, people getting to that point, they'll buy stocks like that have, they have a consistent track record of paying higher amounts of dividends every single year. Again, the capital gains expected will obviously be much lower because they're different than like a Google or a Tesla or something like that that's trying to continually innovate and build more stuff, acquire other companies. So it's just, it's two different types of investing. But generally speaking, the advice that most people will give is like, if you're younger, focus on capital gains growth. If you're older, focus more on conservative income producing. So, yeah, there you go. Hopefully we didn't lose too many viewers while I went on that little tangent. But yeah, like I said, I nerd out about personal finance. It's something that I really care about, and I have pretty much since I was in high school. Like, fun fact, you guys probably don't care, but fun fact, when I was in high school, I took an economics class my junior year. And I liked that class so much that I actually took it my senior year as an elective. So, like, I didn't get the normal economics credit. I took it I got credit for it in the same way I would get credit for taking a choir class or a theater class or something like that. So, but yeah, I nerded out about it. And fun fact, the second year that I took it, my senior year, my portfolio that we did, because if you haven't taken an economics class, I'm sure different ones are, structured differently, but our class all revolved around like creating this portfolio, learning to track the history of the market and predicting kind of what'll happen. My portfolio, we were all given a theoretical $1 million, and by the end of the semester, we were, we would basically see whose portfolio did the best, whose did the worst, and then that was kind of it. But my senior year, when I took it as an elective, my portfolio was the best. It was the best. Anyway, sorry, that's one of my few notable accomplishments. Spartan, question for you. When is your next tower review stream? Good question. So guaranteed will most likely be every other Monday, basically following the event stream. So like last Monday, the event rolled over. We covered the content inside of the event, the new tower skin that's not my Spartan helmet skin. We covered all of that and then dove into some tower reviews. So that is probably going to be the guaranteed thing that will happen. That's my goal, at least. I don't want to like say, yeah, every single time I'm going to do this because, life happens, whatever. But that's going to be my tentative goal. In addition to that, maybe if I'm not too busy, I feel motivated enough, etc., I'll do something in between those kind of periods, right? But yeah. Time to hire Spartan as a financial advisor. So fun fact, I have looked into what it takes to become a financial advisor. I think I would personally really enjoy the job. I really do. Because I spend most of my day when I'm not doing content or hanging out with the wife and kids. I probably check my stock portfolio like 5 or 6 times per day. I'm like, it's so autistic. Oh my God. But I do it because I just nerd out about it. I don't know. I check it literally like probably 5 or 6 times a day. And like federal holidays, like we had Juneteenth or whatever, and the stock market was closed. I was like, what am I going to do with all these hours that I can't just look at my portfolio? But I like to try to pay attention to like macroeconomic news and like how the market's going, the world events that are affecting it, like all of the stuff. I am a financial advisor and I love it. Yeah. The only thing is I'm not very smart in terms of like, I'm a terrible test taker, and there are prerequisites that you have to achieve in order to get licensed, right? You have to pass a test. There's a bunch of stuff that's involved. You have to do continuing education each year. And I mean, I'm sure some of that depends on like what state you're in, etc., but at least that's the case for Arkansas. And I don't know, And if I did it, I wouldn't want to be employed under a specific company. I would want to start my own company. That's the big thing, because quite frankly, I'm a terrible employee, if I'm just being brutally honest. Not in the sense that I'm lazy, but in the sense that like, if I have a good idea, I want to do it, And if there's red tape, if there's company policy that doesn't allow me to do what I think is the best course of action, like, I don't want to do it. It's one thing I hated about when I was doing electrical work and some of the various jobs I've had over the years. It's like, I present a logical, good idea, and we can't do it because company policy. It's like, that's friggin' stupid. I'll tell you where you can put your company policy, but then I won't have a job anymore. Oh, man. Anyway. Testing is really hard. Yeah. Series 7. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. There's a lot involved because you're managing people's wealth, right? You're managing people's retirement. Basically, you have you are responsible for people's futures. That's a big burden to bear. And I can imagine if something bad happens, which is completely out of your control, like let's say stock market just freaking tanks. You're getting some nasty phone calls. Maybe even depending on severity or what people have wanted to do, like there could be potential for like lawsuits and stuff like that. It's like that is the side that makes me very hesitant to ever pursue it. I'm sure it's very few and far between, but like it's still a scary thought, Is it better to scream "For Spartan" or creator code 300 when robbing a bank? Probably so that it wouldn't trace back to me for Spartan. I feel like that's more of a universally used term. But code 300, if you typed code 300 on Google, there probably wouldn't, like, it would, I feel like that would lead back to me quicker than just searching for Spartan, you know? Like, I'm actually going to do that. Let's search code 300 on Google and see. Top result is automotive code PO 300. Random multiple cylinder misfire. Okay, so actually we might be good. Yeah, apparently code 300 is a mechanic code. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic, but so I think we're good. I think we're good, boys. You can do either. You can do either. But again, probably don't rob a bank. Half the time somebody is paying or saying company policy as a way to say no without getting you mad at them. Yeah, but the thing is, I would rather, this might just be me, I would rather you just be transparent, like leave all of the HR bullcrap language, like don't tell me all of that, what you think I want to hear. Just tell me yes or no and explain why. That's all I care about. But like all of the PR and, or yeah, not PR, but HR, it's like, oh my gosh. I've never had good experiences with HR people ever. Because they all have that similar kind of language of like damage mitigation and just like trying to make you feel good. Like if you go in and ask for a raise, instead of just being like, no, here's why, they'll be like, well, you have to think about all of the other good things that you're getting with this company. You're getting, you know, you're getting this really good medical insurance, or you're getting this company match on your 401k. You're getting all of these things. So you should just shut up and be grateful. It's like, well, I gotta buy eggs this month. I gotta pay the electric bill. You know, it's like, HR, I've never had a good interaction ever. And I've worked at a lot of different places in my 27 years. Would love for you to review my tower. You started approximately a month before I did. The biggest difference is I haven't gotten any stone packs. Interesting. So I assume that you're talking about Big Spartan, right? So I started basically the end of July of 2024. Yeah, it would be really interesting to see. Yeah. I do want to figure out a way to kind of implement like a kind of system, I guess, for picking the people. I'll probably just do like a Google form and be like, hey, if you want to receive a tower review this stream, fill out this Google form and I will do a spin, and then that's how I'll do it. Because up to this point, for the live streams at least, I've just kind of chosen randomly. The thing is, I would want to do... Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I wanted it to kind of be like a membership perk, which is why I haven't done that. Because there wouldn't be a way for me to... Like the one I did on Monday, I did 2 members. 2 of the YouTube members that are, you know, they're helping me be able to do this full time, you know? So I want to try to give back to them, but I also want to at the same time give back to everybody as well. So it's kind of it's a difficult thing. I just have to figure out how to navigate it. But yeah, future ones, I want to try to be more organized. That's definitely my goal. Yes, you get the calls, but big part of the job is to calm them down and remind them of market tendencies. Yeah, I guess not everybody thinks about it the same way that I do. Not everybody understands how the markets do fluctuate and how macroeconomics just ultimately work. Like, you know, like the most recent big global event, right? The war overseas in the Middle East right now. The market's like friggin' has no idea what to do. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. Right now it's down. It's, you know, it just doesn't know what to do. And that can confuse a lot of people. And that is a really good pro of hiring a financial advisor, is you don't have to worry about all of the emotional side of it. You get to just keep contributing and not worry. They take care of the worry for you. That's the big pro. Obviously, I don't do that because I generally speaking with money and investing, I'm able to stay relatively stoic, right? Except my XRP. That one does kind of break my heart, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm still betting on it. It's going to come back. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah. My head of HR is literally referred to as the Reaper because he fires people while smiling. Oh my God. Dude. On the list of jobs I would never want to do, and quite frankly, I don't even think I could do it. Yeah. Working in HR, I don't think I could physically do it. Just because of the language and like, you know, you have to deal with all the petty, just bull crap. Oh, this person called me this name. It's like, bro, in life, people are mean to you. Grow up. It's, you know, it's like, I would have no problem telling people what they need to hear. It's just, perhaps the delivery would not be ideal for some people, I guess. I don't know. Remind them of the plan in place. Yep. Time horizon is a big thing with investing. A lot of people, you know, they'll look at 1 year of returns and maybe it's a down year and they just completely fall apart. They miss the mark with the plan. But if your time horizon is like, this is my retirement, I'm 27 years old. I'm talking about myself. Like, I understand the market's down right now. It's probably going to be higher when I'm 59 and a half and get to start drawing from my Roth IRA. You know, it's like, but a lot of people, they just get caught in seeing the red on the chart and it just freaks them out, which it makes sense. Like, that's my hard-earned money that is just not going good. But even if you don't like invest, you would be surprised how many people don't even have like a high yield savings account, like for your emergency fund and your like actual just money. They hold their money in a normal like bank account that's getting 0.1% interest versus a high yield savings account that's getting 3% interest. Like, there are so many small kind of things like that over time and as your wealth grows makes a big impact that you wouldn't think of. But the other big issue is a lot of personal finance gets super overwhelming for most people. Even something as simple as like budgeting. How much money comes in versus how much money goes out. That's ultimately what budgeting is. But so many people oh, excuse me, God bless America. So many people just get confused by that and get overwhelmed, so what they end up doing is just nothing, which creates even more financial stress because their situation never changes. And yeah, and it doesn't help that like we don't learn this stuff in school. Like, most of us learn it from our parents, or if we, you know, we meet people throughout our life that maybe knew this stuff and they taught us this stuff. Like, I'm very fortunate. My dad was always really good with money. He taught me a lot of this stuff, but I sure as heck didn't learn it in public school. And that's a problem, in my opinion. But that gets into a whole nother conversation that I'm not prepared to talk about. Rename the stream to Tournament Stream with Financial Advice. That is not financial advice. Don't sue me. Oh, man. Anyway. Yeah. Holding a lot of XRP as well, but cost is 50 cents. Not sweating it at all. Crypto cycle. Yep. My issue is my average cost right now is like $1.50. I bought in pretty heavily at like when it was around like $1.80. And I've been kind of just dollar cost averaging since then. But yeah, right now it's like for the year, my portfolio is currently down 50%. And I've got like, I'm not going to say exactly how much XRP I have, but I've got a little bit of skin in the game. But we'll see. I'm optimistic. I see the vision. I see the utility. I think there's still a lot of overall good sentiment. It's just like you said, the markets. Like the markets are down, Bitcoin's down. Pretty much all crypto follows Bitcoin. That's just the way that it works. If Bitcoin's down, everything else is down too. Idea, tower reviews every tournament stream with a predetermined number of member reviews to do first.
At Fuse Road 00 super chatted $4.99. I'm still wanting to do that community gift for 3 pp we talked about month ago.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. Yeah, just kind of need to discuss more in depth the logistics of it. But yeah, I've done stuff like that in the past where just like generous people in the community, they'll want to sponsor sort of a giveaway. Like if I'm planning to do a giveaway, they'll throw something else into the prize pool as well. That's happened quite a few times actually. So yeah, we can absolutely do that. Just got to figure out the logistics. Opportunity to buy more. Yeah, that's the thing. People think, oh my God, the stock market's going down. I should just sell and take the, stop while I'm at least a little bit ahead. No, bro, no. Look at it, like try to change how you see it. Instead of looking at like, oh, I should sell. A lot of times it's actually more of the opposite. It's like, oh, okay. My VTI is way down. I'm down like 2 or 3%. That means it's discounted. If I buy a share right now, I'm buying it on a discount. But that's the mental shift that like people don't teach you. You just learn it, or you're blessed like I was and you have a family member or a friend or somebody that can teach you that stuff. But yeah, school doesn't teach you that, But yeah, in terms of the account reviews, the only thing is like the tower streams, like the tournament streams, sorry. We are already 2 hours in. I have a family and my wife is currently having to deal with 3 children all on her own. So like, that's the only logistical issue. Could do what was done earlier and do less in-depth streams for non-members and do multiple in one stream. Yeah. The hard part of that is it's hard for me to just do like a half-done review, right? Like let's say that I'm reviewing your tower, How to Breathe. Let's say that, you say, hey, I would like to figure out how to do better in tournaments. Well, there's a lot that goes into that. So in order to really get a good idea of the situation and the best path forward, you kind of have to see everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it would be easy for me to be like, yeah, I'll just look at your modules. I'll just look at your cards and I'll tell you just based on this, what I think. But what if there's are like some pretty crucial labs that have just been forgotten about, or, what if there's a specific workshop stat that could be devoed and it would like really improve their economy, or, there's just so many different variables. So it's kind of difficult. Also, Fuse, I forgot to say, thank you for the 5, dude. Really appreciate you. But yeah, hit me up on Discord and we can definitely try to figure something out there. I will say it's been a minute since we've done a giveaway, so we'll probably try to do something pretty soon, maybe in the next month or so. I will say I am pretty nervous. A lot of other content creators are about to get creator codes, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit more cautious when it comes to like giveaways and stuff. Because as all of these other creators get their codes, I'm anticipating potentially a pretty significant drop in my income. So if that means I have to pause giveaways, or I have to, change stuff up. If it's that versus me having to go back and get a real job again, I'm probably going to have to do what I got to do. And hopefully you guys can understand that. It's a bittersweet thing because I've been rooting for these guys. I've really been excited to see these guys grow their channels, and I've helped so many of them, whether it be through advice or like trying to shout people out, you know. So like from that perspective, I'm super, super excited. Hey, yo, Shadow, what up, dude? Yo, we just got a raid. Unlike Raid Shadow Legends, the terrible game. We got a YouTube raid from Shadow Saber. Dude, how was your stream? Did you have a good stream? I'm going to swap back and forth between you and Jam. Yeah, like I'm doing well right now. I'm able to... The biggest blessing, honestly, has just been being able to pay off a lot of debt. Like, we've had a lot of medical stuff. We've had a bunch of stuff, right? Being able to pay a lot of that down has definitely taken a lot of the stress off. But I'm still not quite there. I still have, you know, I have like 20K worth of debt that I gotta continue to just tackle.
I'm very, very excited.
And I'm working through it. We're doing it. And you guys are helping me do that. I'm super, super grateful. What were we talking about?
Hear me out.
Hello, I doubt your income will drop too much or that much. Yeah.
So that
I
is
hope
that.
not. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of in a unique situation. This is literally my full-time job. I have other stuff going for me as well. I have the like sponsorship with LD Cloud. Obviously, I have like YouTube ad revenue. But like my YouTube ad revenue alone, it's far from being enough to live off of. I'm getting like $1,500 a month right now from YouTube. And that's like assuming that we get, you know, a decent amount of memberships each month or a decent amount of super chats each month. So like $1,500 a month is not enough to live off of. The LD Cloud, I'm getting a flat rate. It's below $1,000 each month to do the adverts. Also not enough to live off of.
That is massive.
I think more than likely I'm going to be totally fine. It's just going to slow down my goals a little bit. Maybe we'll have to delay getting a house, all of that stuff. Totally fine. As long as I don't have to go work for some bullcrap boss that doesn't care about me, I will be happy. Are you going to go the Caleb Hammer show? That would be interesting. I don't know if he would I don't know if I would fit his demographic for, you know, he usually likes to get people if you pay attention, and it's for the views. He brings on a lot of people that are just not financially knowledgeable at all, because it brings in views, right? If you have somebody go in and they're like, yeah, I make $5,000 a month, and last month I just really wanted this $2,000 Prada bag, and I bought it. So yeah, I don't know if I would really fit the mark for his viewer demographic. I think I would be a boring episode, to say the least. You are currently where I want to be. I want to quit my full-time job. Yeah, just so it's been both a blessing. It's also been very challenging. So like the hardest part for me, there's two things. First of all, being your own boss, it's inherently just challenging, right? You have nobody holding you accountable. So if I get, you know, mentally weak for a little bit, or I'm just lack of motivation, etc., there's nobody telling me, hey, show up, go record a video, stop being stupid. You know, like, you have to have that self-discipline ahead of time in order to make it work, right? Because ultimately you're the one that you're reporting to. So that is, it sounds like it wouldn't be hard, but trust me, it is very, very difficult. And any of you guys in here who are self-employed, you know exactly what I'm talking about. or have ever been self-employed. Super, super challenging. The best part about it is, depending on what you do, there's a huge degree of you reap what you sow. If you bust your butt, if you work really, really hard and you genuinely care about what you're doing, you can see huge success. And that's been the most rewarding part for me, but not only for myself, but also getting the opportunity to help so many other content creators get started, figure things out, you know. And I always say that. If I ever see other YouTube dudes or even people that haven't started but are thinking about starting, like I always say, my DMs are open. Please reach out. I'm truly passionate about this. I love what I'm doing, and I have no problem helping you out. It could be as simple as like, hey, what streaming software do you use, or what recording software do you use? Or even like, hey, I'm thinking about maybe doing this video idea. What do you think that this would perform well? And yeah, it's been so much fun. I've watched Tags grow. Like when Tags first started making tower videos, he was at like 800 subscribers or something like that. And now he's like over 2,000, I think. Tequila Man and Zephyr. I've watched both of them go from literally having like 10 subscribers to now just shy of 1,000 subscribers. It's awesome. Who does not want to quit their full-time job? Yeah. You got to set aside like 30% of your income. Yep. Yeah. So like I mentioned, that $1,500 a month from YouTube, hypothetically, got to take 30% of that and put it in savings, because Uncle Sam has to get his part of my labor so that he can do who knows what with it. Yeah, taxes, that's a huge, huge thing. That's another thing that they don't teach you in school. It's bullcrap. Like, how are people supposed to go through school not knowing anything about budgeting or, you know, retiring or, you know, investing? And also taxes. Like, it's a crime if you don't like file your taxes, you know, and people don't get taught that. Oh man, it just mind boggles me. I'm like, this is kind of important. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. Sam said in the latest Tower T post that they are looking for feedback for stats. I would like to see which modules I had for a specific run so I could compare them in my battle history. Ooh, okay. So what you're proposing, Max, also shout out to Max. He was one of the dudes from a couple days ago's stream, reviewed his tower. But what you are proposing is sort of diving deeper into the battle history. So if I click into this run, not only does it say all of the normal stuff, but maybe there's an additional section towards the bottom that says, like, it could even have like card layout. So it could say like, these are the cards you had the most time, and here are the modules that you ran. Is that what you're proposing? Because yeah, it could also say like, here are the guardian chips that you're using, here are the bots that you had active, stuff like that. I don't know. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Don't want to sound like a conspirationist, but it's by design. No, it is. It is. I don't want to get into it, but yes, they want us to be little dumb consumers. That's ultimately that's the goal, right? And a lot of people do it. You have to take responsibility for your own future, and part of that means learning, doing your due diligence, putting in the effort, and figuring out how all of this stuff works. Yeah, I'm not going to go any further into that, but I do feel very strongly. If you ever see me in Discord, we can have a long talk about it. But yeah, it is by design. It just is. With substats. Well, now we're just picking at straws, you know. I mean, we got to start small, right? Like, just adding in which modules you used would already be a huge quality of life thing. Because then I could test, right? Like, how many times have I done like 3 or 4 runs and I'm looking through my tournament runs and I'm like, well, this run, I'm pretty sure we used death penalty, but I can't freaking remember. You know, ADHD, it's a blessing and a curse. But, you know, it's stuff like that. Like, that would be super valuable. I could see, okay, yeah, this is exactly what I used. Even like those of us that have workshop presets, maybe we want to test one preset versus another. We could add that into the mix. All sorts of stuff. It'd be, yeah. It would definitely bring a lot more value to the battle history menu. I totally agree. Yeah, Max, if you haven't already, that would be a really good suggestion to add to in the main tower Discord server. Just to be clear, not my Discord, but in the main tower Discord server, they have a section called bug fixes and game suggestions, or it's like bug reporting and game suggestions or something like that. But you should fill out a thread for the game suggestions and put that into it. Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. I mean, I will say, there's no guarantee, like by putting in a game suggestion thread, there's no guarantee that it will actually happen. I'll give you an example. Like 6 months ago, I put in a game suggestion thread for... It is titled, Guys, Hear Me Out. And basically, it's just me begging for a Spartan helmet tower skin. Unfortunately, it has not surpassed. But we do have some stuff going for us. Let me see if I can actually pull this up. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I have it pulled up. 1 second. Whoops, that's not it. Guys, hear me out. So I'll click into that. Yeah, check this out. I made a post. Oh, you guys can't really see this. Hold on. There you go. Now you should be able to see. So I made a post. I was like, guys, hear me out. Spartan helmet tower skin gains glowing gold eyes during golden tower activation. Super, super cool. We've got 220 upvotes currently as we speak. Yeah, again, if you can't see this, it is in the main tower Discord server under the game suggestions right here. So, if you can't see the game suggestions, scroll all the way up to the top, go to browse channels, and then make sure that the game suggestions is selected. But yeah, I made a post, and we have some stuff going for us. I'll show you. So first and foremost, where is it? Look, Sam from Tech Tree Games actually commented on it and said, I'm actually giggling. This is so fun. Look, we have that, but it doesn't stop there. Oh no, oh no. We also have Gwen from Tech Tree Games support who says, right? It's great. Boys, we need to get this tower skin. I need you guys to go find this post and upvote it. Bring it back to life. But look, it doesn't even stop there. Some people have even gone as far as to start making their own designs for what it could kind of look like. So like, this is one design. This is freaking insane. But it doesn't stop there. Oh no. Let's continue on. People are guessing like what it could look like. When it death defies, give it red eyes. Then I said, yeah, my thought process was golden tower equals glowing eyes, super tower blue eyes, and death defy red eyes. And look, we've got, this would be the super tower. This is what it would look like under super tower. Freaking sick, dude. Super, super sick. Anyway, yeah, that's just my selfish request, I suppose. Do you think that the way that you progress in the game is the same with packs and not with any packs? No, it's not. So when you look at packs, like if I buy a stone pack right now, what is that actually buying me? This is something I frequently will say on this channel, and that is that the true most valuable currency in the tower is actually time. If I buy a stone pack, what that is buying me, based on like whatever your tournament performance is, like let's say that I get rank 3 and 4 pretty consistently, that's basically buying me 2 tournaments worth of stones, right? So I guess it would technically be closer to like rank 2, but you get what I'm saying. So like stone packs, event boosts, all of this stuff, it just buys you time, which again, in my opinion, is the most valuable currency in the tower. That's why I'm so big on lab speed. Well, it's not there. It's already gold box. But that's why I'm super bullish on lab speed and all of the module labs and shatter shards, recovery package chance mastery, all of this stuff, right? Because all of these, they scale over the course of time. Versus if I just get something like, I don't know, just something totally random. If I do starting cash, that just helps me in the moment. It doesn't really help me over the course of time. So I'm very bullish on time-based things. I think it makes a lot of sense. But let me be clear, a lot of people disagree with me on that. A lot of people think if I can get, instead of recovery package chance mastery first, if I can get damage mastery and that pushes me into legends, that's overall more worth it. And in the short term, I would agree. But over the course of time, maybe not so much. But yeah, boys, I need you guys to go and like the post and share it. And we need our tower skin. Let me just play the intro song back. I made a song on Suno AI called Spartan Skin Win. So I'm just going to play this song, give myself a little bit of a breather so I don't have to just keep talking. Going to drink some water, and I'll just let this song play out real quick. So I'll be back in just a moment.
There are stories passed down through generations. Stories of a skin that may not even exist. Spartan, 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 Spartan. Another event, another reveal, another brand new skin. I scroll through all of them, thinking maybe this is it. A pirate, a robot, a tower from outer space. At this point, I'm starting to think the helmet's been misplaced. Every update, every patch, every teaser that I see. For just a moment, I believe maybe this one's finally for me. Spartan helmet skin wet, Spartan helmet skin wet. I've been asking for so long. I can sing it in my sleep. Spartan helmet skin wet, Spartan helmet skin wet. Every event comes and goes, still waiting patiently. Tequila man got his panda skin. Good for him, that's great. I'm genuinely happy for him. But let's not change the subject. The guy named Spartan still doesn't have a helmet. I'm no game
The guy named Spartan still doesn't have a helmet. I'm no game designer, but that feels intentional.
The evidence is piling up. Maybe they're saving it. Maybe they're cooking.
Oh, man.
Maybe it's hidden in a future patch. Maybe Fut sees the comments, then immediately looks away. Spartan helmet skin wet, Spartan helmet skin wet. The whole chat already knows before I say a thing. Spartan helmet skin wet, Spartan helmet
Spartan helmet skin win.
then was the friends we made along
Maybe the
the
real Spartan
way.
helmet skin is the friends that we made along the way.
Definitely wasn't.
No, it definitely wasn't. We need our skin, boys.
We want the helmet.
We want the helmet.
The helmet. Years of videos, years of streams, years of shameless campaigning. The 300 have gathered.
The 300 have gathered, and the petition remains active. We've come too far to quit right now, ladies and gentlemen. One day, we'll finally see it. Spartan helmet skin win.
Maybe next event.
Maybe next event. Who knows?
Maybe next patch.
Anyway, that is the song. That is the result of about 35 minutes of ChatGPT for the lyrics and Suno AI for generating. Anyway, yeah. Boys, I need my Spartan helmet tower skin. That would make me a very, very happy Spartan. Yeah, I threw in the little diss track about, I don't know if you heard it, but I called out Tequila Man because his mascot is a panda. And there is already a panda helmet, like a panda head, tower skin. Obviously, that was in the game far before Tequila Man even started playing the tower. But the principle still remains true. We need that skin, boys. We need that skin. So yes, as the song said, the petition is still active in the Discord server. I need you guys to spread it around, or even create your own petition. Be like, hey, I don't know, I'm just guessing here. Maybe we could have a Spartan helmet skin. That sounds cool. Yeah, it'll happen someday, boys. Maybe. Who knows? Spartan helmet skin for tier 22, wave 4500 on the paid side of the pack. Oh boy. Yeah, right. Dude, if Tech Tree Games slid me an under the table agreement and it was like, hey, if you give us $500, you, specifically you, can have a Spartan helmet tower skin. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have $500 to just blow like that, but I would do everything in my power to make it work. Oh man. Still feels intentional. Yep. I mean, the lyrics, I told ChatGPT, I was like, make it kind of hostile, but in a satirical way. It's like the first version of the lyrics, I did like 3 total versions, and the one that you heard is the 3rd version. The first version said a line that was really funny. It, like, part of the verse, it was like, the devs are trolling me, or something like that. But it was funny. But I thought that was a little bit too on the nose, so I wanted to tone it down a little bit. I didn't want it to be like anti-devs. I love the devs. But I did want it to be like, I wanted the point to be made. It's the best way I can think to put it. Well, we hit 2100 waves. This run is definitely going better, and I don't think we actually changed anything, did we? I don't think we did. Yeah, guys, after this stream, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to go eat some food. Then I will go live a little bit later, maybe like an hour after that, and I'll go live on Twitch, play some Apex Legends. I've been really enjoying Apex. I just recently unlocked Axel. She's really, really good. So I'm going to play some Apex Legends in a little bit. Feel free to tune in over there on the Twitch if you would like to see me. And also, if you guys want a free and easy way to support me, and you have a Twitch account, and you also have an Amazon Prime account, you can link those 2 accounts together, and once per month, you have the opportunity to give what is called a Prime subscription. So subscriptions for Twitch are basically like YouTube memberships. It's a monthly deal, and it's an opportunity to support the content creator. The only difference is Amazon Prime subs, they are free if you have Amazon Prime. So if you're already paying for Amazon Prime anyway and want the chance to give a content creator like $2 or $3, I'd really appreciate an Amazon Prime sub on Twitch. Also, if you could follow, that would be great as well. We're very close to 300 followers on Twitch. Let me see. I don't think I have a chat command for the Twitch, but I'm going to see if I do, just to get the link there. I can't remember if I set this up or not. Oh, I did. Cool. Okay. But yeah, you guys can go check me out on Twitch. I want to start streaming I want to start getting more consistent with it because I really do enjoy streaming. It's just hard because growing on Twitch is very, very difficult. You basically already need to have like a bajillion subscribers on YouTube or other platforms, or you need to ride hype trains, meaning if there's a new game that's in early access and people are hyped about it, they're going to obviously be like trying to find content for it. So like that's the easiest way to grow on Twitch, but I don't want to do that. I just want to play games that I want to play. That seems the most authentic. That seems the most real. And that's what I'm about. I don't do the whole hype thing. I just want to do what I want to do, you know? I don't know. Even if it's not optimal, I just want to do it. But yeah, feel free to tune in over there. Always appreciate the love and support. You guys are freaking awesome. Literally, in the span of these 2 years I've been doing this, like, you guys have literally changed my life. And I cannot thank you enough. Truly, from the bottom of my heart. Like, I know I say it all the time, and it probably comes on deaf ears now at this point. But it's, like, genuinely, like, you guys have changed my life. You guys have changed my family's life. We were in a very rough spot 2 years ago. We had just had our daughter. I was making $15 an hour. My wife wasn't working. We were not doing good. And through your guys' generosity, and also the generosity of Tech Tree Games allowing me to get the creator code, like, has literally changed potentially my entire family's future. So, like, thank you guys so much. Oh, man. Somebody must be cutting onions or something up in here. I don't know what's going on, but oh, man. I'd highly suggest maxing free upgrades utility tab before you do any other things. Free upgrades are the biggest carry in longer runs. Yeah, that will get you into the Blender build. So, I've mentioned this in the Beginner Progress series as well, but the reason that you start with the free utility versus, let's say, the free defense or the free attack, the reason that you start with the free utility is because by doing that, the other two, attack and defense free upgrades, those will also get upgraded as a part of the free utility upgrades. So it's a win-win. Eventually, you'll get to a point where you can afford all three of them, of course. Like, right, that's obvious. But the main priority is free utility upgrades first, free defense upgrades second, assuming that you're doing, conventional, the turtle build, working into EHP Blender. So you'll start utility, then go defense, and then go attack. And at that point, you'll be in really good spot, especially when you finally do unlock enemy level skips. But yeah, really good suggestion from Matt. And you said that you are new to the tower. Welcome. Welcome to the tower, and if you're new to our community over here, welcome. If you ever need any help with your tower or anything, like obviously the live streams, as you have found, is a good place where you can do that. But even more important than that, we have a Discord community full of people who are addicted to this game as much as I am. So if you want to check out the Discord, feel free to hang out. I usually hang out in VC voice chat at least once per day. But yeah, there's a lot of helpful resources in there. There's a lot of knowledgeable people that have no problem helping you out with your tower. So don't be a stranger. Join the Discord. And if you're not already in the Discord, what are you doing? Get in there. We're currently trying to set a world record for the longest active voice channel. Millers and Clocky 808, they have been holding down the fort. They have both volunteered themselves to, regardless of if, you know, they're not actually in Discord, they're holding down the fort. But that being said, all of you guys, feel free to help us aid them and myself in this epic quest of having the longest ever active Discord channel. So that's our goal. So far, the world record's like over a year, and we're like a month in at this point. So we've got, you know, we've got some ground to cover, but we can do it together, I believe. I watched a few of your videos and found out about the turtle build because of them. Very nice. Yeah. Turtle build is really, really good. It's honestly like the easiest overall first build that you can do. But pretty quickly, you kind of naturally move into the Blender build. It's just a natural order of things. You unlock the free upgrades, you start working on them, and yeah, you're pretty much set for a while. The two biggest things that you should be prioritizing right now are going to be boosting your coin economy, boosting your cash as well, and boosting your effective hit points, your health regen, your lifesteal, a little bit of damage for that lifesteal. And you'll be in a really good spot. Hey Spartan, are you winning? Winning in life, yes. Winning in this tournament, to be decided, to be determined. TBD. I don't know. We're trying. Spartan has a lot of great videos. One of the better content creators for guides that I've seen. Chatted with him in Discord the other night and got some ideas on where to grow my own tower in the future too. Oh, yeah. Were you the dude I was talking to with that other guy while I was playing Apex? If that is you, what's up, dude? Yeah, I think that may have been like the first time I'd actually talked to you. But yeah. I always tell people, and I mean it, like, if you ever see me in voice chat, like, come in and say hi, you know? I'm just a normal dude playing video games and trying to grow my tower, you know? So, like, don't be a stranger. I say that as, like, a meme and a joke, but also, like, seriously. Like, I built this community for you guys. I want you guys to get the most out of it that you possibly can. And if you ever have suggestions for how we can improve the Discord, we've changed it so much over the past 2 years, but like, if you ever have any suggestions or ways that we can improve or make it more user-friendly, feel free to reach out to myself or my mod team, or the best way you can do it, honestly, is to create a thread post in the server suggestions channel. That's the best way you can do it, but yeah. It's a work in progress. We're constantly trying to improve it and make it a better place for all tower players. Says, yeah, that was me, lol. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I had actually talked to either of you guys before. It was you and I can't remember the other dude's name, but... My favorite thing to do is telling people what to do with their stones. So if you guys ever have like a whole bunch of stones and you want some help or advice for where to send them, like feel free to reach out. Comprehensive Smart Missiles Guide when ? Oh boy. I'll have to assess how the upcoming update goes. If it does what I'm hoping it does and makes Smart Missiles really good, then best believe we're going to be making some Smart Missile content, and I'm probably going to be starting to put some more stones into it. But for now, at least, probably not in the immediate future, at least based on the current level of effectiveness that they have, which is basically none. But yeah, if things keep moving the direction that I think that they're going to, we'll see. I like Smart Missiles. I can't put more into them until they do something, you know? At this point, I've got just shy of 7,000 stones invested, and the damage is negligible at best. I have a quarter of the stones invested into Inner Landmines and Inner Landmine Plus, yet they do equal damage to my smart missiles. And my poison swamp, I have about half of the investment into my poison swamp. My poison swamp does way more damage than my smart missiles. So until the sentiment changes and they do some serious adjusting, I'm personally not going to be putting more into smart missiles, just because why would I, right? Like, if your most profitable investment is doing well, like, why would you put more investment into a worse performing asset, you know? So like my chain lightning has been doing super good. That's the most recent kind of adjustment I've done. It's just continuing to buff that, because it's my bread and butter. It truly is. Chain lightning's just so good. And if anybody wants to kind of go the damage route, I personally really agree with like chain lightning and spotlight, because chain lightning gets a lot of value from spotlight. A lot of people kind of they kind of underestimate the value that like spotlight bonus brings, and spotlight angle, spotlight quantity. Like, it gets to a point where it makes such a huge difference. Like, if I were to turn my spotlight off right now, my run would probably be over. It would almost certainly be completely over. Smart missiles, I heard that they weren't good. Yes, there was a time where they were the kind of go-to damage ultimate weapon, but that time has far passed, unfortunately. Chain lightning's just the best. It's good even at unlock. Like, my chain lightning on Spartan Jr. has very minimal investment, and you can see like the current damage that I've done. Like, just watch, I'll show you guys. This is ridiculous. It's like current damage dealt 578 quintillion, sorry. Watch me turn chain lightning on, and I'll just let it sit here for like 20 seconds and I'll show you guys the damage. But it's pretty ridiculous. So damage dealt, yeah, you can see chain lightning is already in the quadrillions or quintillions. It's very quickly going to pass how much damage I've done from orbs. It's already past how much I've done from thorns and almost death ray. It's like, there you go. You know, the proof is in the pudding. Pretty soon, it will eventually do more than my projectiles, more than my rend armor. And that's with, again, very, very little overall investment. Like, very, very little. Like, I have maybe like 500 stones invested. Yeah, the other night was my first time watching one of your streams. I subscribed not too long ago when I went to the Tower's primary Discord and watched your Glass Cannon guide pinned in the Glass Cannon channel. Yeah. In hindsight, you know, hindsight's 2020. I kind of regret... I don't regret making that video. It was a good video, but looking back, it was very whale biased. I didn't have much value for like the free-to-play guys. And looking back, that's kind of something I wish I would have done differently. I wish I would have kind of either restructured the video entirely and or at least just added more of like a free-to-play version. So like something that's easier to obtain. Because I'm pretty sure the lifetime stone requirement I put was like 60,000 stones. Which if you're free-to-play, that's a lot. You know, that's a lot of freaking stones. So, but overall, I think the advice was pretty good throughout the video. Some of it's already, funny enough, kind of outdated because of just how the game's changed. But yeah. I hope that they tie up smart missiles with the cannon modules. Ooh, what would that look like? Hey Spartan, I had my 1-year birthday on the 22nd and was hoping to get guidance on the future. But I didn't get much. Could you help me with guidance right now? Right now? Oh boy. I mean, it'll be hard to do in a YouTube chat, but if you give me kind of a brief rundown, I can do my best. I got you. I have Death Wave and Golden Tower unlocked currently. Should I upgrade those or focus on the next ultimate weapon? So generally speaking, new players, you generally don't want to put anything into your ultimate weapons until you get your first 4 unlocked. So the primary goal, if you have just really good luck and everything goes good, your ultimate weapons will go as follows: Golden Tower first, Black Hole second, Death Wave third, Chain Lightning or Spotlight. Nowadays, I think Chain Lightning before Spotlight, but it used to be you would try to get all 4 of the Econ ultimate weapons. So Spotlight, Golden Tower, Black Hole, Death Wave. But if you get any of these as your first 4, that's a really, really solid start. If you don't, not the end of the world. I talked to a guy literally last week who got Golden Tower as their 7th ultimate weapon. They played this game for over a year without Golden Tower. So it is possible. It's not ideal, obviously, but it is possible. So yeah, my advice would be continue to pull your ultimate weapons. Hope that you get Black Hole next. Then after that, if you get Spotlight or Chain Lightning, pick, one of those. If you get both of those as an option, probably it's up to you. My opinion would be go Spotlight first. That's my opinion. So it's been what, like 5 minutes. Let's check out the damage stats. Yeah, look at this. Chain Lightning has just completely blown everything else out of the water. Like everything else. Again, with a tiny little amount of investment. And that's without like damage stuff, right? Like I'm not even using my Dimension Core. Like I'm using Primordial Collapse. I do have project funding, so I'm getting some damage there. But even then, like it's just ridiculous. My wife still doesn't have Golden Tower either. She's 100 stones away from it for her 7th ultimate weapon too. Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's rough out here for some, not everybody's tower's the same. We all have different luck. We all have different RNG. Some is better than others. That's actually a lot of criticism that I got on the Beginner Progress series, is they're like, this series is already scuffed because you've gotten the perfect order of ultimate weapons. You have to restart now. And I'm like, okay, bro, Ugh. I'm kind of surprised this run is still going on Big Spartan. I thought we would have died like way long ago. I don't know how we're still going. I mean, I'm not going to complain, but like I do want to go stream on Twitch a little bit later, But yeah, just quick time reminder for those of you. It is nearing the end of the ability to join. So if like any of you guys have not yet joined, or you joined earlier but have not actually done your tournament run yet, you need to go ahead and do those, because we have a little bit under an hour and a half remaining for you to be able to join, or a little bit over an hour and a half. So just stay alert of the clock. I don't want you guys to miss out on stones. I don't want you guys to miss out on potential promotions, etc. So like, go ahead and do your tournaments. So Spartan, how came the tower on your path? Okay. Would you mind rephrasing the question? I don't really understand. I'm sorry. I keep telling her it might be faster to reset, but she was adamant. Also, I DM'd you my tower stuff, but you can help me whenever. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I'll try to look it over tonight and hopefully give you a pretty good response. We'll see. We'll see if we can't fix something. Aw, dude, we were so close to beating this guy. Aw, man. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Number 1, Dad. Let's go. Thank you, Duggan. I appreciate it. That is the goal. It's hard, you know. Being a parent in general, it's challenging. But like, being a father has been genuinely the most rewarding thing in my entire life. How did the tower come on your path? Like, when and how did you start playing it? Oh, okay, yeah. I've said this before on stream, like, months ago. But I'll say it again, I don't care. So, I stumbled across the tower probably in the same kind of way that a lot of you guys did. So, at the time, you know, I was in the army. I was just bored one day, and I was like, I'm going to start just trying to look up tower defense games to play. I was playing Balloons Tower Defense, and I was like, I want to see if there's some other games out there. So I searched up tower defense games, and naturally just ended up continuing to play Balloons Tower Defense 6. Or I think it was 5 at the time, I can't remember. But anyway, fast forward a couple of weeks, I'm just on YouTube, you know, just doing what people do on YouTube, just looking at random crap, and I got the infamous ad for the tower. The ad where Fuds is like, I'm the developer of the game, The Tower. I wanted to build a game with unlimited upgrade opportunities. You know, you guys have all seen the ad. So I stumbled across the ad and I really thought it looked interesting. I was like, the simplicity of it, the music really enticed me. And I basically downloaded it the same day and I haven't stopped playing since. But yeah, that's how I started playing the tower. Fast forward a few months after, so I started playing in July of 24, so basically 5 months after that. In December, I made my first episode of Tour My Tower. I decided, you know, at the time, 2 years ago, there was not a lot of resources available for the tower. And I wanted to, at least on YouTube, right? There was a lot of stuff available that you could read, but I'm a visual learner. I need to like see, okay, click on health upgrade. I need to see the person do that, right? That's just the way my brain works. So I was like, okay, nobody else is really doing it. I'm gonna make a guide video. And I just took a leap of faith, started making some guide videos, and I mean, the rest is kind of history. But yeah, that is how I got into the tower. I truly do love this game. Like, I've never played a tower defense game with this level of complexity, which it can be overwhelming for a lot of people, especially when they see, like, when you first start playing, your labs don't look like this, but you know, it looks so scary just seeing all of these different upgrades, you know, and all of these different cards. And it's a scary thing. All of these different workshop stats. What do I do? What the heck do I do? You know, ultimate weapons, forget about it. But part of that really entices me. I love complicated things that require, you know, thinking and problem solving and troubleshooting. That's the way my brain works, and I think that's a big part of why I really like the tower and why it has kind of kept me for so long. But yeah, anyway, that's a little bit of my tragic anime villain backstory, I guess. Let's see, you're still live? Damn. Yeah, dude, I'm still live. I'm going to take a brief intermission here, and I am going to go live on Twitch a little bit later, play some Apex Legends. But yeah, let's see. Is there anything else I want to cover? I guess we can do another quick round of shameless plugs. Let's see. Oh, also in the army and started playing while in. Nice. Very nice. But yeah, guys, if you are new to the channel, do me a favor, consider subscribing and leave a like on your way out. I'm going to see really quickly if there's anybody live that I can send you guys to. See if we can help somebody out. It looks like it's just tags. Let me see if there's anybody else. Not because I don't like tags, but because tags has like 2,000 subscribers. I want to see if there's somebody like new. There is nobody else live right now. Okay. Whatever. I'll send you guys over to tags. Same thing as always. Go and say hi to tags for me. Where is Spartan Jr. at? We are currently... Oh my god, we are not going to get promoted today. We're currently at rank 18. We're still looking pretty strong. We're doing really, really good. Lots and lots of damage. Look at that chain lightning damage. Absolutely insane. I kind of suspect we'll probably end up somewhere around the 1400 wave area, like somewhere around here. But more than likely, a lot of these guys are still going as well. But just be careful, guys. Time left to end. There's 5 hours left till we get to claim the rewards. But you can only join for 1 hour and 24 minutes. So if you have not yet done your tournaments, go ahead and do them. Don't miss out on all of these rewards. Anyway, yeah, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Leave a like on your way out. Go tell tags hi for me. And I think that's pretty much all we got to do. If you purchase anything for the tower in the in-game app or the web store, do me a solid if you don't mind and consider using creator code 300. Using my code directly supports me at no extra cost to you. And I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I hope that you all have a great day. And those of you that want to come over to the Twitch in about 30 or 40 minutes, I will see you guys over there. Anyway, with that, that is going to conclude the content of today's stream. But thank you guys so much for watching. And like always, I will see you guys later.
Spartan steps in, he's the king of the hour. Looks up at the so-called golden tower. Beats here at best, he scoffs unimpressed. His mission's clear, he's better